Hey guys, Joker the Fool here, and this is a side story for Kamen America. This is Kamen America guided micro series, Kamen Comet. A bit of a long title, but this is a side story that focuses on Kamen Comet, Misha Lovkova, and Ice Testosterone, who is a side character. I believe he comes in the first volume, though, but definitely the first saga. I think he has more of a role in the later story, but this is a really simple story. It's written by Mark Pellegrini and Eric Taylor. Mark Pellegrini being the writer for the mainline series, and the artist is 8H USA, if I'm saying that correctly. And I know 8H USA has done some lovely fan art that's indicative of the style like that. So he's an absolutely fantastic artist. If he is he is a great artist in terms of doing those fan art pieces. And I would say that maintains in terms of the art. So this art, I definitely say, it emulates the style that Tim Lim goes for. Of course, I think Tim Lim draws just a little bit better, especially I think 8 and 9 are probably my favorite volumes of his. But this art is definitely serviceable. It definitely feels like you're reading a Kamen American book. And of course, you see you've got Misha there, you got Ice Testosterone there. Their character designs are there in full glory. And of course, you've got the fantastic lettering as well. It all feels like you are reading a Kamen America book because you definitely are. So 8H USA did a really good job with this. And this is a very simple plot line. Misha gets recruited by Ice Testosterone to be a booth babe to sell energy drinks. And then, of course, they have events ensue, and they are fighting off, I think, this like super powered mech hamster or something like that. And then while that is going on, they are trying to console each other over their lost loves in two other characters, that being Siggy and Kamen America Carly, because they each want those and they don't want them. Although it's not like necessarily like an aggressively mean thing, it's just people not liking each other. But anyway, it's a good story in terms of presenting action, in terms of developing these two characters in relation to the main cast. Of course, Misha is part of the main cast, but having her have more character development, having her relationships with the other characters more, I would say, refined and defined as well, is a very nice thing to see. So if you are a fan of the mainline series, you're going to get a lot out of this, especially if you are a fan of Misha. But just the way that this story ties in with the mainline experience, or the mainline story that is presented, is really, really nice. So I definitely think that this is a worthwhile book for fans of Kamen America. And as a standalone book, I think this is pretty well. It's a nice, cute little story. It doesn't set up that much and resolves it all pretty quickly. But like I said, a lot of this is referencing and developing themes and motifs established in the mainline series. So I think this is something that you will truly only appreciate if you have read Kamen America, the main series, which is why this is a side series. Or this is why this is a side book. This is part of the vast amount of side content that's been produced for Kamen America. And I definitely think it stands with the mainline series in terms of its artistic quality, in terms of the story that it tells, even though it's not doing anything all that complex. So a lot of the art is pretty simplistic, but still you've got this pretty good synthesis between the manga style, especially in terms of how the faces are drawn, and then in terms of this classic American comic book art style, in terms of having decently detailed figures and such. And of course, like I said, those character designs maintain their quality, and I absolutely do love these panel layouts as well. Nothing feels out of place or too cluttered or too confusing. It all flows very well, and all of the lettering is definitely indicative of Tim Lim's lettering style for Kamen America. So like I said, this feels like you're reading a Kamen America book in terms of the art, in terms of the way the characters interact with each other, and in terms of how it's presented to the reader. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this review. Hopefully, if you guys buy this book, you enjoy it. I definitely think It's one that you can read on its own and enjoy it, but this is definitely something for fans of the mainline series. And if you are a fan of the mainline series of Kamen America, then this book is definitely going to be right up your alley because, like I said, it calls back and develops themes and characters established in the mainline series. But that's all I have to say about this book. Hopefully you guys enjoy this review. Joker is out.